Hey, what is up, you guys? Hope you're doing good. So in front of me here is a little email that we're going to build. This is just a shell. Yes, so this is the email basically. Just received it. Pretty nice, pretty neat. Yeah, got some interesting sections in here. Okay, so yeah, let's get into it. So if you've picked up this template, you can just literally, it's got the styles in there to make stuff responsive and all that. So it's also covered in the course. I'm not going to jump into that. Don't worry too much about that. But this literally starts from scratch. And this side is blank because there's no tables in the body section. Okay. So let's have a look. So they've got this top bit here, which is in blue. It says get an extra 20% off with that membership plus free delivery. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna create that. As you can notice, this bleeds all the way to the left and to the right, and this email is obviously skinny centered. So this is not centered because it's actually bleeding to the left and to the right, the whole width of the browser. So how to do that? Come in here, start by creating a table, indenting back using shift and tab. And then now we come in here, and this is the outer shell, which is like the whole browser. But then now I need another one of these. So I'm gonna put another table inside, paste, and then I'll do indenting again so that sits inside. Okay, so you kind of see what's happening here. It's kind of forming that weird shaping that happens every time when you're, indenting things, which is kind of cool. So what do we have here? So in here, we're gonna do align center, and then here we're gonna give it a width of, let's just say our email 600 pixels wide, and then with that, I'm gonna give it a class of full, because in here, full is this. So full is just making it full width, like 100% on mobile when the screen goes under that number there that you see. So I'm going to close this style tag, go back. So why am I putting this style tag in here? Because when I build stuff, I know I'm building it for desktop right now, but I'm also thinking 10 steps ahead to say I'm covering how it's going to look on mobile. Take a little drink. Okay, so let's click back in here, indent in. So here is our table. That's where email is going to go. But interesting enough, what I'm going to do is create a table just above here for that blue bit, which spans the whole width. So now you got this little bit here. Yeah, so this one obviously not going to be 600, it's going to be 100%. And for that reason, I can get rid of this class because it's just doing it already anyway because it's 100%, you know what I mean? But this is going to have a BG color of color pick. You know what? I'm not going to do exactly the colors that it's done, so I'm just going to go just so you get the idea here. Maybe it was the darker tone blue. So that's the number that I would have needed if I just hit enter. That goes in there. And now what I'm going to do is interesting because I'm going to do style, padding. You can do padding top, padding bottom, or in my case, I'm just going to do 30 pixels. And I'm just freestyling, by the way. I didn't pre-do this before. Just going with the flow. So here I can just put in that copy as well. So yeah. Oh, you know what? In Chrome, I've got this color picker tool. Let's just leave it that blue. Just gonna try to match it, but you know, it's cool. Okay, we got the copy that I wanted. One problem with that is let me put this somewhere here for now, and copy this table, copy, paste in here, and then this will sit within that table that I just actually cut it into here. Tab, tab, tab. Text goes there. Okay, so now what I need to do is align center here. Okay, so that text is bumping to the center, but I also needed to align center in here so that it bumps in the middle. Also, what I need to do is put in a style in here. Okay, and call it font family. Something like that. Don't care about the family, to be honest. Font stable the color. Hey, there's nothing called font color, mate. I'm just gonna go color. Where's the pound sign on the Mac? Okay, and then it goes white. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so 6. Give us the white color that you see here. Now, font size. You could do something like 14 pixels. Just freestyling, by the way. How does it look like out here? Pretty much that do. Obviously, this is just falling into its own line. It's probably because the font is slightly bigger. So if we just bump the text to font size 18, something like that would happen. And it doesn't happen because maybe that email is kind of like 500. That's what you get. And then line height, we're gonna do 24 or something like that. 24 pixels. So that's sort of that area done, if you get my point. Let me take a look here. Obviously this needs to go back to 600 still. How do I look? 600, font size 18. Okay, I'll probably favor 16 and do something like 20. Okay, that's cool. Right, so if this was responsive, you can see that it's not breaking, yeah? Because I've got the class called full taken place already. But say for example I didn't have this class called full, then what happens is it doesn't, you see, text is not collapsing properly because the 600 table is literally being stiff, it's not being flexible. But when I put this in there, refresh that, then that starts to pop and have more fluidity to it. So you see what I'm saying? Alright, let's move on. So that's that top bit done. Let's see. So if we collapse this, you can put a link on the text if you want, or it could be just information. I can just put in something like ding ding and call this notification area, something like that, you know. Maybe just, you know, if it was a website, that's that little thing that pops up and you can click an X and get rid of it. And then I'm just gonna mark that area as notification area. Just, you know, put some comments to say it starts here, it finishes there, which is cool. Now, what comes after that bit? So we got a little view in browser text. We've got the logo. Then we got the menu. The menu is, they made the menu out of images. It's very interesting. Maybe they wanted to preserve their font, but then again, the problem with that is that this is not very sharp. Actually, it's actually blurry, so that's not a good look. However, let's just go with that. What do we have in this? Let me go back. Okay. So we got this table, and in this table, we're gonna have this bit be the view online browser bit. Okay, so I'm gonna do. Let me see. My phone's in my house. We're gonna do view in browser. Maybe capital V. Okay. I'm gonna do align center. Okay. Style. I'm gonna be using a lot of padding today for this. Style padding. Okay, I'm gonna do padding similar to that one. 10 pixels, 0 pixels, left and right. Okay, that pushes it down a little bit. Maybe if I come back in here, make that into a link, pound sign, target blank. Okay, what that's gonna do is that we'll make it into a link button here. I can change the color, style, and say color. What's that number again for color? I think it's pound sign 262626 for something like a darker gray off black sort of thing. Okay, and we are going to bump up the font size. You know what? I don't want to keep doing font size, but you're gonna put font size anyway on all these things. But for speedier process, what's the font size here? 13. I'm gonna make that until I'm like bigger 16 as default, and line height would need to be something like 20. We should do that. Right. Close the styles. Go back here. So we got view in browser link gonna be put there. That's fine. Come back here, and then we got the fragrance logo image. If I copy image address and then come back to Dreamweaver, what I can now do is, let's see, in here I can just add another row. Okay, push it in a bit. img for image tag source, which is the one I copied just now. Refresh. Okay, that goes in there. What's the size? Hover over it. It says 400 pixels by 59. So, okay. What is it? 454. Okay, I can even do this even. Okay. So, I am going to align center, and yeah, it pops in there, but it's gonna break on mobile. So it breaks because the image is too big. It needs to be fluid, so I have to add a class in there. So class image, yep. So it's responsive, and so basically what I'm saying is make it responsive as you go, because I don't have time really to come back try to figure out like, oh, mobile and stuff like that. All right, I've done a menu on the course, so I'm not doing this bit. That's just like too many cells, but I'm gonna do this bit. So I will copy image address and push it in. So what? I'm gonna duplicate that. Hey, did I do it? I think I did. Should have 2 images in there. Alright. So now just come in here, replace this whole tag, this whole link with the one I just copied. But obviously it can't be that small because it'll squish. So I'm gonna make it 600. Yo, I did not need to tab. 600 does that, but I needed to have the right height. Hey, so okay, that's crazy. We do 600. Okay, is it 600 by 600 is square picture? Okay, 600 by 600. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so obviously you put in your alt tags like alt. Wow, what was that? Alt tag here. You put all alt tags here. You put all your title tags there if you want to put a title tag. Okay. All right. So you do all that so that you see this little pop-up thing. Save that. Make it responsive. Boom. We have a responsive thing going on. Right. What's next? Obviously, they've got a copy section. Boom. And then come back into Dreamweaver. And what I am actually going to do is not care too much for duplicating this time around. I'm just going to TR. Copy section. Okay. Bam, bam, bam. Paste the copy in there. Actually, wait. Remember? Yeah. It's not touching the edge. So. Helps as well, especially on mobile, so I'm going to undo that. So what I normally do is align center here, put a table inside, and push it back. Alright, and go and do some like 95%. What's that? Okay, just gonna have to skip that message for now. Then, so we got flat, and we got flat, and we got flat, and we got flat. Alright, and then in here is where I would put in the text. Alright, just like that. Many ways of handling the gaps. We do BR. Okay, I'm gonna refresh so that you see what's happening in here. I can just do the same thing here, to be honest. Okay, BR. Okay, that's gonna squeeze it. What is it? Okay. Okay, cool. Let's push on. Oh, see, one thing that I noticed as well is that the text is centered. So as you can tell the difference, if you come in here, if I click the image, the text is left aligned. So we need to push our text to be center aligned. So I'll go style, and I'll do text align center. Boom. And you see the difference here. And also to control the text. Oh, actually, I'm going to do font size. I'm going to do font size. I'm like 20 pixels, 24. Pixels, line height, 24 pixels. Okay, let's see how that looks. Okay, great. I'm going to need to style in here and do a padding top to get rid of this contact between the banner and the copy. So padding top 20 pixels. Probably need that at the bottom as well, but who knows. For now it's cool. So far, muy bien, excelente. Right, so okay, bang, okay, got that going. Next thing, let's keep moving, is the, I think this is a good section, nicely challenging, so let's do that. So we actually, you know what, when I say padding top, I'm gonna get rid of this top because I might need that at the bottom as well. So I'm gonna do top and bottom 0 pixels. How's that look? How's that look, y'all? Is that good? All right, cool, great, fantastic. Let's go. So we got that out of the way. What was I gonna do? 2 sections. Alright, cool. So we got TR there. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and do things within TRs. Put a table inside of that. Indent back. Indent forward. Alright, went a bit too far there. And then so you got this whole thing which is saying 100. Okay, so just so I control my pixels better, give that 600 so that I can mathematically work the pixels between left and right sections. And then we got a class, and we're gonna give it a class of full so that it is responsive. Now, in here, you know, I like to indent stuff, you know, makes it easy to read. Have a drink. And also 10 points to somebody who can guess what drink I'm having. Haha. Alright, yeah, just comment in the comment section. Why not? Why not? Why not? And also, if this is helping you, comment in the comment section. And also, if you got any question, comment in the comment section. And yeah, get some suggestions. Comment section. Alright, cool. So, now, where are we? Right, okay, so we got the table with 600. Now, the thing is, here, it's very simple. So, we got this cell is going to host this bit here. That one cell is going to be holding all this stuff, information. Right, so let's do that. So, in here, we're going to give it a class. Yay, if I can type class equals. Yo, my typing just went south. Right, class equals, give it a class to make it responsive. The class is display width and display block. Alright, so what those classes do, they say on mobile, make it display block, which means this one TD will occupy the whole width of the spectrum, the whole space. DW, display width, pushes for that cell to have 100%. So it pushes the element that's to its left, the element that's to its right, so that it just becomes the only thing. Yeah, you get it. I know you get it. I know you get it. You know, I do know you get it. I kind of explained wild there, but I know you get it. Right. So that's what those two are doing. And that's just a simple way of just making it responsive, to be honest, if you ask me, because I know a lot of people, they'll make things so complicated and do all sorts of stuff. Yeah. We don't do that here. So put those classes in. The next thing you want to do is give it a width, of course. That's why I use 600 pixels above. So let's start with 300. So width of 600, width of 300. So let's say, right, mathematically, you see this little white gap here in the middle here, separating the two buttons? Let's just say there's a 10 pixel gap that's pushing this section from this section. So we have to factor that 10 in our calculation. So let's say 295 now. Why 295 again? Let me have a little think. Because I'm taking it 5 pixels from this box, 5 pixels from this box to give us 10. Alright, got it? Cool. Yeah, freestyling this, you can tell. So, yeah, we got that going in there. We got this to make this 295 responsive. Okay, great. What else do we need? Okay, nothing. We're good. And then we'll put a table inside there. Oof. If I don't want to confuse you, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put an X in here, or I'm going to better yet put an A to show you that's the A side. And I'm going to copy this. I'm going to delete it later anyway. But for you to get the structure of where I'm going for here. So no, we got the A side and the B side, right? And then in there, we're going to put a TD. And a TD, which is got some and not breaking space syntax. just so that it occupies something, and then we give it a width of 10. All right, but then now this needs a class now because I don't need it on mobile. Oh, do I need it on mobile? Wait 1 second. I actually do. So I'm going to give it a class. I was going to hide it, but yeah, I'm going to keep it. On mobile, what I actually wanted to do is to be the height separator between the left and the right. So what I'm going to do is give it a class of DWDB as well. So what that means is I actually need to give it the height attribute that is going to, so I'm going to do something like 20 pixels. Yeah. Are you still with me? So if I make this responsive right now, you can see, if I click away, you can see that A is on its own line, B is on its own line, and there's a little 20 pixel gap here. All that 20 is coming from this little treatment that I did here. So now that you see that it's responsive, let's put in the content in those boxes. So instead of putting A, I'm going to put in the table, and put in the table. What else is in there? Yeah, they've got this image. Great. Copy the image address. Come back in here, and on here, I'm going to do this. And in here, I'm going to put an image tag. Paste that in there. It's going to be massive, I guess. Yeah. What kind of image is that? Oof, it's got a lot of white space around it. So obviously, this becomes easy now because we have already worked out what the width of that box A is. It's 295. So the image is going to be 295 as well. Yeah. All right. Gotcha. So to do that, I'll come here. I say 295. And if you're not in Dreamweaver, obviously, you're going to have to work out like, let me just put some number here. Right. You're going to have to work out 295. I need the height. Oh, so it's a square. Okay, cool. So 295 by 295. Great. Okay. And then obviously 295. Do I want it to be the same on mobile, or do I want it to be, let's see, centered like this? There's a lot of treatments, but I think I can align center it. It's still gonna look good at 295 for mobile, so I'm not gonna make a responsive class in there. Leave it at that. That's cool. Right, having done that, we are gonna carry on. So we got this text, as you can see. Come back in here, bang, and under here. By the way, yesterday I was watching. Well, I didn't watch it, to be honest. I was out doing other businesses. Actually, I wanted Anthony Joshua to win. Wait, let's have a look here. I'm gonna make this whole inside one block. I don't want to keep making TRs. So in this one TR, I'm just gonna nest under the table. It keeps pushing to the right for some reason. Yeah, because I'm pushing it to the right. Duh. So basically, yeah. What music is playing in the background? I don't know. Okay, I don't know what music that is, but yeah, I'll find some stuff to play. Any music suggestion? Anything good out there? I'm just gonna put some pianos. But anyway, I wanted Anthony Joshua to win yesterday. Didn't happen. Hish. That boy can fight. That Usyk boy can fight, man. Didn't expect him to do that to the champ, man. I think he shocked a lot of people, you know. He's got raw talent. He's good. He's really good. Anyways, back to this. I know some people don't like boxing, so yeah, I'm not gonna bother talking too much about that. But yeah, if you like boxing, just comment in the comment section, and we're gonna have a whole video talking about boxing. Maybe, yeah, maybe. But yeah, cool. So, can I talk about boxing a little bit more? I wonder what's gonna happen October 9th, like obviously 2021. If you're watching this 2022 or after, Yeah. October 9th, Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder, the third time around they're meeting. So yeah, great. Can't wait for that. But so what we got? The text that I copied just a minute ago needs to go here. Right. Eesh. Okay. You know what? Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna change the view so that code is at the bottom, because it's turning into something else here. Yeah, hope that's not a problem for your eyes, but at least I get to control the I get to have a better view of the code and stuff. Okay. You know, one thing I'm gonna do is am I talking to my girlfriend? I'm talking to myself. Okay, I'm just messing around. Style is going to be padding. Yeah, I fancy 20 pixels top, 20 top. Maybe bottom only. I'm not sure here what the numbers are looking. Bottom. Make it 20 pixels, because I think I got the one on the top already happening. Yo, one thing I've noticed is this image has got a lot of white space, and it's giving me this whole white gap. So in my opinion, if let's see how it's looking here. Oh yeah, they've got that gap there. Ish, okay, it looks don't look too bad here, I guess. I might as well leave it. That's good. Yeah, it's alright. Maybe it's because the image is slightly smaller than that. But anyway, I'm gonna take out some of the padding on this bit here, because I definitely don't need it, considering the white space. And so I'm just gonna put in top 20 and then collapse that, so then go back to where I'm at. So here, okay, cool. So now we've put in the text, and the text is looking like that. I'm gonna do, for now, let's just do my center. Let's see how that is looking. How's it looking here? Okay, that's fine. For now, that's fine. That's fine. And you know what? For good measure, I could just do a line center as well. So in here, I got a text, and in here, I will have whatever else comes after the text. Let's see. So it's this copy here. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is actually in here put a table, another nested table, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna copy and paste this whole section to the other side, because I am not writing this again. So yeah. But again, you know, when you're building these emails, this is like one design that obviously, if I'm building it for the first time, obviously it's gonna be a bit more work, because I am creating these sections from scratch, if you get my point. Whereas next time, if I was to build this campaign, I just pick up this template and all these elements, I can reuse them because I've already coded them up. So the first bit, the first time, is always the toughest. Not tough, but you know, the longest, because you gotta really do the whole thing and just make sure everything is responsive and working fine and no errors in the code, that kind of thing. But you can see that we got a green tick here saying no errors, so we're good. So there's a blue color. So to keep things similar in this particular campaign, I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna pick this color. Actually, I'm gonna pick the whole tag, and then I am actually gonna come back here and apologies, Dreamweaver tends to jump around sometimes. And in here I can give it a BG color, that, and in here I can give it a style color. How many F's make white? Comment in the comment section right now. Yeah, since I asked you to comment, I'm just gonna make it aqua blue. Comment in the comment section. And then Need a little bit of padding. Padding. Boom. Doesn't hurt, but I'm just gonna do top and bottom of like maybe 6 pixels. Or maybe more generous than that, I guess. 10. Right, let's do 10. I like 10. However, I need to have a little margin padding bottom here. Style padding. Oof, bottom. Better. I'm gonna do something like 10 pixels. Not too much, just to separate these two bits. The problem I have is this. It's cool. It's cool. It makes this section more tighter. Like this becomes its own thing. There's a bigger gap here. It's fine. Cool. Next. Next is this button here. So pre-order is in black. How about that? How about that? Hey? So I'm gonna copy this and copy that. Right, and then I'm gonna call this black. So how many colors are black, guys? Come on, comment in the comment section. So since I don't want to give it away, how many zeros make blacks forever? I'm just gonna make it that color and let you comment in the comment section. However, this should be by now pre-order. Alright, gotcha. Let's do that. Pre-order. Blah 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 blah. I'm not gonna do pre-order. You know what? I'm just gonna leave a price. Oh yeah, change the price, make it more interesting. 5369. I kind of like the way they touch these square boxes. Interesting look. However, it's not gonna be like that. So what I'm gonna do is, I need a gap there. Yeah, a gap. So I'm gonna do TR. Because if I do padding, both those cells have got like a background color, so that background color would spill over. It won't work. So I need to do it. And no breaking space. How's it looking now? Okay. We need to give it like height of 10 pixels, and then wrong. And then maybe style attribute. Style. I don't think 10 is gonna be enough, to be honest with you, but I think 10 is good because it's consistent with the separation from the font above. Font size 10 pixels, line height 10 pixels, just to bulletproof this 10 pixel thing that's happening. Like I said, I don't think 10 is going to be great, so I'm going to go for, at the minute, something like 20. Alright, that is better. Right, okay, I think I am loving this. However, they have some border radius thing going on with their button, so yeah, okay. So we have to do that. We'll be here. Need to style, border radius of what is it? Let's do 20 pixels. Yep, that's a lot. 10. Okay, see what's going on here. 12. Okay. So yeah, so that's the kind of look that we end up having with these border radius things. Not really loving that. I was loving it before, but anyway, let's see. And then you have maybe the button was something like pixels, would be like 200 pixels. Okay. I guess, wait, 100%, but then this outer one becomes width of 200 pixels. If you wanted that box, the button to then touch the edges and stuff like that, you can make it. Hey, it's not working. Yo, I am definitely high on something because this is not how it's supposed to be. So width of that TD is 200. Yeah, it should work. Why is it not working? Width. Right. Yeah. Definitely. Let's see. 200 width. Yep. Wow. Okay. Don't know why that is acting up. 20, 200. Wow. 150. Yeah. Okay. This is very interesting. So then I want to do the red tier charge. Something is probably something that I can eyeball in a minute, but certainly something is up. Let's see if I play with his numbers well. Shouldn't be though. 200. Yeah. Something definitely up. Anyway, I won't go with that too much. Keep it 100. And we'll leave it at that for now. We can figure that out later. Okay. What else? Yeah, I wanted to make it that size. Actually, what maybe that is. Inside that, you got a TR, span across. Inside that, you got a TR, span across. I know why. Okay. It's a whole lot of nesting business, basically, if you ask me. So let's cut that out. TR. This is just so that I just replicate what I'm seeing. Other than that, I was happy with what I was seeing, to be honest with you. So, what I can do is make this a width of 200. And then in here, I can paste under. And then I just grab what I need. Width of the. I feel like I'm just going back with here. Yeah. It's that kind of party today. Confusion is hitting hard. And then this one, we make it, yikes. Yep, 200 as well. Sorry, it's just crazy. I don't get it. Like, BG color equals. Well, sometimes you just gotta stand up for a challenge and be like, why is that not doing it? Surely I can make it work. 26262. Okay, that's better. That's what I was after. And then I can align center here. Okay. Yeah, I prefer it like that without the border radius, to be honest. Can I just leave it like that, please, guys? Seriously? Okay, I have to do it. Alright, I'll do it. So we got style tag here. What's that? Padded. Okay, we need a border radius here. Border radius of. What did we say that time? Something like 12. And what else do we need? Is making this a little bit bigger. I think that's 20. Yo, that's a lot. 16. Something like that. Why? Don't ask me. I'm assuming that's how it looks in the design. Yeah, kind of looks bigger than that. Obviously, might as well be bigger. So maybe we might need to go down to 14 or something like that. I mean, border radius is not showing because why? Because it's in the wrong place. Yeesh, you are getting rusty, my guy. You are getting rusty. So style in here. Then border radius 12 pixels. Refresh. Okay. That section took time, and now that I've taken time with that section, I might as well just say pre-order. Right. Yes. Maybe once we edit, just do font. Wait, bold. Yeah, and you can make that into a link and all that other stuff. Or we can just do it together. Blank. And then that changes the color. And maybe we'll just grab this. See how that's gonna work. Text decoration none. Right. Booyah. This is just terrible. How can you have something square under, then you got this thing which is rounded? Oh, this is hurting my eyes. I can't deal with this. That just looks ugly to me. Sorry, I don't know. Maybe some people like it, but not going good for me. You know, like it. Me gusta. I'm looking for. Just going to code for 1 second. Where's B section anyway? Get rid of this. This was the stuff that I copied over. This is the gap in between. This is the B section. This is the A section. This is the bit that I need to copy. So if I can collapse this. Okay. Just tap it and copy it. Like I said, I'm not doing that section again. I meant I was just going to duplicate that like a lot. Come into split. And then you got your sections looking like that. So, as you can see, we have made some progress. And if I make it responsive, guess what's going to happen? Moment of truth. Booyah. So these sections kind of like collapse. And this is, you know what I mean? So sometimes you see how this blue one is touching the edge. If you don't want it to touch the edge, you can give this whole section a class, which is like 98% centered, and then that doesn't do that. So yeah, but I think it looks alright still. Not bad, not bad. Alright, so that was that. Ish, as I've gone on and on here. So, I mean, I've just been using the same techniques from the course, so nothing really crazy. I'm going to end the video by putting this little one in there. Copy image address. And that would come after, obviously, this section. So, if I collapse this section, right? And if I come underneath it, I can do a TR. And I can do something like, let's see. IMG, oh my god, IMG, and paste this little link, and underneath that you can maybe just see that it's just not really, I don't want it to be 600, maybe I want it to be 700, I'll just leave it, and then obviously you can do something like style, that in bottom, of something like 20 pixels. So that you can have some room under there. So again, yeah, this is it. This is where we end the video. Sorry guys, I couldn't carry on. I was just like, I got those messages on my phone I need to get back to, but I think I've shown you a lot here, and obviously I'm sure you've learned 1 or 2 techniques from coding from scratch. But if I end the video here without testing if it's responsive, you guys, and also remember to hit save every time. So yeah, if I end the video here, guess what? This little thing is going to be broken. Why? Because if I do scoot, boom, this is what you call a broken email. Just because of one little thing. How terrible is that? So the reason why it's broken, you probably guessed it. If it didn't, well, you need to watch the course. But if you did guess correct, thumbs up. Yeah, actually, I was gonna say comment in the comment section why it's broken, but maybe I should do that. Yeah, guys, comment in the comment section why you think it's broken. It's pretty simple. Kind of gave you a little bit of a hint already. But yeah, if you can fix that, great. If not, ask the question and I will definitely come back with an answer. But yeah, this was my little attempt of just building what I see and stuff like that. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Just pause the music completely. I know it's very low in the background. Hope it wasn't really annoying. But yeah, we just did what we had to do. Build this up. I mean, visually I could tell this one's 600, but this width is definitely not 600. So this width is probably something like 500 pixels, you know. And if it's 500 pixels, that means when you're building this, it affects all your numbers, you know. All these 295s that we did, it'll be sort of like a division from the 500. So for these two sections, if you was building like a 500 section, it'll need to be half off 500, 250, and then if we cater in for the little gap in the middle, so then it becomes 245, 245, and that means your image is 245. It's those kind of numbers and maths that give you that pixel perfect like design, you know, make the design similar to that. So well, I know I'm not going to keep talking. If you've got a remedy or solution, or if you know why this is broken, let me know in the comment section. But yeah, it's pretty simple, like I said. Yeah, I'm sure you've already spotted it. But yeah, I'll leave you at that. If you want this template, let me know in the comment section as well. I will hit you up with a link where you can actually download it. But yeah, it's been cool. And I'll see you in another tutorial. Ciao.
Hey, hope you're having a good day. I got some good news. The course is now available. Click the link below to get full access. And if you're new, consider subscribing.